Okay, I haven't pinged yet. Whoops. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. So you this and yeah, but this bird fights back. And done. And that should be... Yep. Yep. Okay, so let me just put the message in chat. There we go. I'm gonna be pinning that, and there we go. Okay, we can finally begin. Wait, hold on. I forgot something. There we go. Okay, now it should be opening. Which means we'll be ready shortly. It's taking way longer than usual because that's on me. And everything's ready. Let's set up. Ah. Well, that happened. And now we begin. And it's shrunken. Oh, okay. There we go. So be it, two Ishikawas in two different spots. What of it? Well, there it was. Nothing special today, we just got a Trini skin that we're not going to care about. Let's see whether or not anyone's selling him. Likely not. Yeah, as if. Still can't collect any grid shots for Black Dragon anymore, because no one has him. Yep. So yeah, Heckyl's banned. Geki's not going to be able to do some auto-offs with him. Same with Taylor. Feel like using the caveman to start. Just because Dino Charge. Now be aware. There's this very important information that can be shared. I know everything that Chase is gonna do. Already. He's very stylish. That's all I can say. No, anyone has not told me. I'm gonna instantly say that. It's their own fault. It's their own fault, I know this. Yeah, that's just the rub. If you see 700 health at all on Taylor, it means she's dead. They delayed him because Kimberly was 1 day early. And not to mention the fact that their game is buggy. So, you know, a certain thing will be appearing again soon because they can't fix their mess of a game. So you ever wanted to have a slow reveal? Yeah, that's gone. That slow reveal is not going to exist anymore. Fine. Get rid of this. We're at 5,004. Yeah, okay, no. Fine! The game movement has not gone worse. It's still as bad as ever. It's not gone worse. Still muted on Twitch. Sorry. It would be an option, but it doesn't play on my desktop. It plays a sound file, and that's about it. 2, 1, go. And the thing I'm using for Twitch's version is unable to support hold keys. It supports hotkeys, doesn't support hold keys for some reason. Shield slam. Okay, fine. Shield toss. I couldn't even get out of range. I tried it. Nope, not enough. That's not helping. As you can tell, though, I'm still forced to stop combos because someone... And anyway, is still unable to even think about going to older characters to get them to function. Seriously. No one's even thinking about fixing the old characters. Instead, they decide they just keep releasing broken ones and break our game even more instead of actually fixing the game for a month. But no. You're not gonna have a player base to give you money, especially if the whales can't even play the game. Reboot. Thank you for the super thanks, but please stop with the super thanks. I have to point out that the alerts do not support it! Please! Select another way. Please! Thank you for the 4 Canadian, but you are shooting yourself in the foot! Streamlabs does not support super thanks. I don't know why it's not been updated to do that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Thank you for the 4 Canadian, but please choose another method. I've told you enough times. I told you a while ago, your last one failed and so did this one. Please. Select another way to do that. To be exact, the one that actually gives me the most is, by technicality, the link in the description. That one supports the alerts, is in fact also a higher tier one, but yeah. There, like I said, that's what happens. A regular super chat and I press the up arrow. I move my hand off, moved it back down to point out the thing, and yeah. Then I just accidentally press the up arrow at the same time, dashing. Also, unrelenting the other link, please. Super chats do work, as you can tell. But the other link is also one that actually is more support. YouTube takes a cut with super chats. The other one is a supported link. I don't know, it's a different type of thing. But it also doesn't take as much of a cut. But it's more secure in that sense. Pyro. The problem here is I still can't combo. To get him out of my corner, I had to do that. Teleport! Poke! Block. Okay, no, I'm getting tackled. Yeah. Kicks, and 2 grenades. Sadly, only 2. That is my fault. That is simply my fault. So we back away. He gets swept. He gets kicked. He gets swept. Knocked away and stunned. Okay, now we know he's gonna go for a tackle. No. No, he did not.
KO. You lose.
We do not do 2 assists. Select the whole team or 1 character. Good game to Pyro. Caveman still sucks. Would be nice if I was allowed to use Capoeira combo and go to send them to the corner, but that doesn't happen. It is sad. Ah, that is not in view. There we go. And as per usual, it has not been pointed out yet. I was playing another game earlier, and I'm pretty sure I experienced a bug against a boss, of all things. You know how... think of it like this. A boss has to activate phase 2. To activate this phase 2, they have to heal. Okay? They heal back to full health and activate phase 2. They didn't activate phase 2, and they just started healing. I stopped them from healing. They healed 1/5 of their health, and then they activated phase 2. Hello, can you attack? Okay. They activate phase 2.
KO. You win.
After I had to go lower their health again. The problem is, it didn't bug the game, it just seemed like they weren't supposed to be allowed to heal like that. Especially since it's actually the second hardest boss in the game, or rather, it is the hardest boss in the game, but the second last boss in the game. Took me 3 minutes to kill them. So when it comes to that thing happening, it was very much bad because I lost 20 seconds. You start losing health after you reach a certain amount of time. Okay. Can you fight this time?
3, 2, 1, go!
This person wasn't exactly supposed to re-enter, but they didn't exactly fight in the last fight. Back away. And then I'll cancel it. Okay, up you go. Capoeira combo. You can block. Did you really? Yeah, okay. Didn't end up well for them, but they actually continued this time, so I question whether or not they actually know how to cancel. We'll see. Well, they're not taking the risk anymore. Get stunned. Get slammed. And up you go. And stunned. Now, please do not re-enter. I gave you another chance. I'm hoping you're not lagging, but it looks slightly like you are. But please do not re-enter. You got your match already. Anyone see that? Let's fight again. Okay, so that's certainly a choice. Well, okay, no. What if I just... You can't dash in time. Okay, I'm gonna kick them again. Nope, okay. I use Gemma, huh? Well, that's a block. Up you go. And capoeira combo. This is not gonna combo. We kick. Out of range. Nope. Down my corner. You gonna shoot? Wow, that's not a gun, but this is. Nope, never mind. Okay, what about now? How many do you need in a row? I'm pretty sure that's 4! Hilarious. Okay, so they never got her off either. So now they do. But I still can't do anything with that. Zed is a very powerful breaker trap! Get sun! Now back away. That was a very weird sound. Back away. Now we poke. And you get launched! Nope. Hobbler kick. I can see your card still. Just because you're green doesn't mean you're hiding it. Now, the thing is... How early is it going to be by technicality? 5 days? Yeah, Chase's moveset will probably be revealed in 5 days before he even gets released.
Three, two, one, go!
Up you go. And Hoffman kick. Shield toss. Gotta get out of this one. We teleport. Okay. And no. Okay, he's gonna hit me with a carpet. Nope. Cancel. Cancel will be powerful. Shield slam. Up you go. You only have one strike. And obviously your primary strike. But that just means he's gonna throw a carpet. Okay. No carpet. Poke. Nah, instant cancel. No. Okay. Regular block. We all know that super is gonna come out. Nope. But then again, I could troll him. Why is the word hit on the side of the screen? Game bug. The hit UI is not disappearing. But yeah, I guess that's easy the case. Go ahead. Yep, there we go.
Three, two,
Yeah, it's better that way, so you don't. Okay, the thing is not even disappearing. It's a mess. Look at it. It's on the side of the screen. The hits with UI is not disappearing. Wow. You're real great at keeping your game's UI clean, aren't you, anyway? Seriously. I'm not. That's not a thing on stream. That is in game. That problem all the way over there is in game. That is not a problem on. That's not a stream thing. But you'll see it disappear now, and it'll reappear again. Like, of course I break the UI. That is not a feature. That is anyway being stupid and failing something. How do you mess up that type of thing? Okay, see, it's back.
3, 2, 1, go!
Off you go. And kick you away. Scarlet, the way the files are sorted is based on skeletons. Heroes are universal skeletons. Sometimes just a weapon is the only thing that's different in the animations. Anything with a unique skeleton is a villain. It allows them to sort things. Basically, the universal skeleton, the hero, or basically any villain that, or rather, any villain that just has a basic human skeleton will fall under a ranger in a sense. Yeah, he's gonna look to kick me. Yeah, launched!
KO, you win!
So yeah, there's a lot of problems with the game. So someone is gonna be reappearing that has disappeared for years. Because some people can't keep their game balanced or fixed. The only person that's good right now anyway is the animator. And that is quite literally the only good guy. The only one that actually cares about their job. And look at that. To point out, now we have lost the ability to play. One of the people that don't know how to do their job is one of the causes for what's going to happen to Chase's moveset. Look at that. Never said I was better than coding than them. Can't take over that aspect. I know how to deal with animation transitions and all those stuff, but in the sense of actually coding the stuff, I know how to change the animation speed and all those things. I can do the basic ones of the balancing sense of that. Changing the damage numbers, all those, I probably don't know what. I can't even get access to the code for that one. But in terms of playtesting, I can find what I need to. In terms of actually balancing, I can do that as well. But clearly, they can't get anything else right. Balancing for the game is bad. Hitboxes! Listen, as I said a long time ago, Black Dragons could have easily been fixed because you both nerfed and buffed him in one sense. The problem here is the fact that it's a projectile. So he's been nerfed, the capabilities are blocking something that shouldn't hit him. But now he hits the entire screen because a projectile gets shot instead of a hitbox. Here's an idea. Like I said, if you're going to be repeating the hurtbox, or rather the hitbox, put it right behind him in a long hitbox. But no, they made it a projectile, so now it sucks. It can't stop a character as it's supposed to be able to. In short, be aware, Chase is a very... I'm gonna keep pointing out what he does in very small snippets, bits and pieces of it. He has a block. Okay, he has a regular block that acts like the super blocks, like Leo, Billy, all those things. Okay? He does that. Okay? It is a nice little thing about being in a block, and it can also retaliate like a block, like ninja abilities. Yeah. where you can hit him, and he'll do another extra thing. Okay? That's his block. Not describing what it does yet, but that's what it does. It's one of those blocks. So even if he hits you first with his block, if you hit him, well, instead of dazing him, you're just going to activate his block. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. Who's the first character? Valarian. Yep. Now, as I said, the other description for Chase was he's very stylish. Okay? That was the other description I gave him earlier. And also, yes, people, because of their their patch, because they can't keep the same thing. Yep, they made sure of it, which is, like I said, the animator's the only good one. The only one that does their job anyway is their animator. Wrong character. Everyone else at anyway is incapable of doing what they need to. It's very sloppy. The code is just sloppy. The good thing is, I can tell you one thing, they learned their lesson. One of Chase's breakers. There. Okay? Another reveal. A breaker. Because it's a transition frame, they made sure they spawned the projectile after Start Clash. Okay? They made sure of it. They spawned the projectile after that code. Not the same frame, but after.
3, 2, 1.
So we're good there. Underground. Yeah, I'm going underground as well. Vortex spin. Up again. And Vortex spin again. They're probably going to use their breaker, so I'm going to have to hit them first. Sonic Slice. Nah, that's a block. Up you go. Now it's going to be a breaker. Nah. Okay. Well, you were too slow there anyway. Just blasted twice and a breaker. Yeah. Certainly design choice from Anyway to actually do things based on it. And there goes active frames. Yeah, Lauren still is active even though her animation looks like it's over. It isn't. Yeah, counter flare again! She cancelled. Good night. Okay, I'm just gonna fly. Okay, that didn't help. I dashed for nothing. Fine. Rotating. Rotating constantly. Hello, G-Man. Whether out there watching, who knows? Also, the camera is larger now, so right there. That was acquired yesterday. Underground. Nah. Okay. It does not work as well. Sad. I have nothing that could just move me out of the way. Going back onto the ground. Yeah, it's real great. Okay.
Perfect. You lose.
When was this? Or did you just fight? The Marcus. If it was some other time, I don't know. Good game, but seriously. Really? Another Haley? Do people really have to pick Haley right now? What's so important that she needs to be used right now, huh? Who put the bounty up for beating up Alarian with Haley? Yeesh. Get rid of this! No crit. You missed! Up we go. And we spin. We bring back. And another Sonic Slice. But delayed, but they didn't stop it. And with this one, they're probably going to go underground. And no. Too slow. You also still can't cancel that. You say that. Ah, right, no. I didn't even read the name, that's why. Listen, come on, you're using Haley. Do not be afraid to say you're gonna lose when it's that character. I know the match was very one-sided to begin with now you've been getting called out against, but Alarian is not that strong. Just being called out on attacks is the only reason you would get close to that. Can we not? Okay. Can I ask why we have to have Ninja Steel attack the Solar Rangers? Yeah. Okay. I don't even get my slice right now. There! But the vortex spin is useless right now. Void Chakram! No. Still too slow. Like, the only thing that made Alarian painful to deal with was a primary slot, but that thing has been doubled cost increase. What did Aeon receive? A simple 1 cost increase and a damage reduction. That's all he received when he got nerfed. Real nice to the old characters, aren't you, anyway? Some certain ones haven't received anything for compensation, like Titanium. Yeah, so that's the thing. Alarian was never the problem. Just need to point this out. Alarian was never actually the problem. She could always do a long cycle of combos. We didn't need to see a repeat of it today, because that's just Ninja Kimberly. You wanna know who the problem was? It was lean bow assist. It was assists that were the problem. Alarian could combo, but she could never start combos. She could never start them. She could cycle them, but she could never start them. That's where a lean bow assist came in. You would constantly just be an instant combo starter. If you really need to know, there isn't actually an assist in the game that's as fast as he ever was right now. There is no assist in the game that's actually is his speed right now. Because he could be activated in your face, from anywhere, and basically hit you instantly. Most assists require you to be in the corner, Kaya, for example. So there's that. So Leanbow has the universal speed compared to everyone else. You say Orion was pretty fast. Nope. Now Gold Zeo is slower. Same with Casey. Casey is not as fast. Like, he's fast, but I'm referring to the way it worked. Leanbow, you could just stand there and boom.
KO, you lose.
Leanbow has startup now. He used to just hit you. Chun-Li Ranger. But compared to anything else, Leanbow was just the fastest that could be summoned anywhere. Rather, he didn't have to teleport backwards. He just bonked you in the face with a shield. Right as soon as you summoned him. Thomas, he did. It's Zeo Tommy TJ Turbo Tommy. Unless no. Never mind. No. Incorrect. He just wants to be weird with his team.
3, 2.
There, you see, that's the problem. So Lewis, yeah. You sent the wrong way. Best way to describe it. Yes, people, we can also see Preston as an example. Someone that still has yet to change what they have done to him. Slow, still can't cancel anything other than his primary, and his block does not work with anything but an assist. He can't combo with it himself. In fact, there. That one isn't even that's not a launch, so it doesn't work. Yeah, off you go. There's your regular block, so you just spent all the energy. So we'll go with the Vortex Spin. Off we go. We're gonna wait. We're gonna Vortex Spin again. Off we go. Okay, and I don't even get the ability to combo, so I'm just gonna block. Special recovery? No. No special recovery. Sonic Slice. Well, there wasn't anything there. Nah. Yeah, I should just went for the poke. He has no block assist. He has no block assist. Should just engaged. You're using Preston. I've had 9 cards without a block. You should be no different. Alright, last match for Lorian. Hello, Mr. Cheese. And just in case once you didn't hear me, as I said, Chun-Li Ranger is the highest damaging assist. She's a 6 cost, point blank, not even that fast. Does she have the right to her damage? Quite obviously. Compared to newer releases, she's actually very balanced. Fine. Sonic Slice. Up you go. And we spin. And spin again. No. Got launched extra high because of slowdown to the leader, but not the person getting hit. Certainly a design choice from Enway's change of things. Flurry! The first time I've used that assist right now. Up you go. Vortex Spin. And up you go. Yeah, Void Chakra. Can't attack just yet. You can't do it just yet. Sliced across the face. There we go. Okay, who is next? Master Xandred. Lauren Antonio, not a thing. Theme battle is still in 45 minutes from now. 55 minutes. Not happening. I know I can use it on the main, but I'm not doing that. So I know you want to go with Samurai, but seriously. We wouldn't even be teamed up to begin with. This one has no reason to. Can you not? We'll put a different gold range of anything. This is fine. Still uses something like fire. iPad's at 80%, so we should be good. Still gold and blue with having the color red. Red is not needed though. Nice, Ishikawa, we have to fight him now, apparently. We blocked the start! You ran into that one. Let's see. Come on, primary slot. I was not going to be able to do anything. No matter what I would have pressed, depending on what he's actually able to use, we'll see. Wow. Yep. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay, even if he had a regular zero cost block, that was not gonna happen. This character is supposed to be a big bad, yet he sucks. Yet to receive a buff that anyone can actually care about. Good game. I know Antonio was a strike, but that's the thing. Do we have a gold ranger that's a strike that is not Antonio? That I might have. Because I can't remember one right now. Ah yes, the rare that was buffed. Some reason. Happy game. Otherwise, Antonio. Dracon is a white ranger. Get stunned. You were called out and then you attacked me. Okay, that's another shot. Did you have to get that many times? Daggeron! You're not escaping. Towards me. And then Mocking Slash. Okay, we're gonna back away so we're out of range. Then you have to dash forwards. And there's the stab. Can you rotate? There! You rotate. But the problem is, it still doesn't help me. No matter the button that's getting pressed, it doesn't matter. You got it once! You got it once! Why? What is that? What is that weird rotation? You got the punch to the ground once. Once! Still can't cancel anything either. You can kick them. What's that cancel gonna do? It's a 3 cost you just spent and it's not even a 50-50. Nyla combo can still be countered as well. If not actually no, there. Nope! Anyway, stupidity. Anyone wanna know something? Just press a block. Press a block on the second hit of Nyla combo. You'll be able to strike afterwards. Specifically a block assist. So this Zordon right here is a perfect example of one. If you have Onkar, if you have 7 energy, go ahead and use a block. Use the block, and you'll see. It also doesn't reach. Look at that. 5 cost. It's not guaranteed. So yes, if he has 7 energy, because he basically only needs Alpha Voice, Middle Slot Strike if he really wants to use it, he can then get away with that. And just remember that Aeon Assist still cheats, so Xandred can't even make use of anything against him either. Able to teleport out of it. Yep. More like it's bugged because of the whole assist changes with the reactions. Just tell someone get a block assist. Fight Xandred. Press the block when you're about to get hit by the second one. And then strike him.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. Okay. Up you go. Netherworld bind. They're gonna like combo. Wrong spot. Second hit. Second. Because that's an interrupt hit. Pyro. I know you're trying to try it, but go ahead. We'll try this one more time. No. Okay. We'll try this one more time. You're gonna fail the next time, so you better have enough energy. Second hit. He's lagging. You're allowed to re-enter. You're allowed to re-enter. Come on. Pyro is 100% lagging. Yep, Daggeron can dodge it. But he can dodge multiple non-dazing breakers. Okay. This time, Pyro, please. Second hit. As I said. Now we can just go to a regular fight. So do what you can. Yeah, that's anyway stupidity. The coder can't code. They broke something that they should. They touched something they shouldn't have. Because the person balancing the game is also not doing their job. As I said, the only person that's doing their job is the animator. That's the only person doing their job. Another Yeoman. Person who balances the game, and the person who apparently codes these things to work can't do their job. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Exceptional job. Yet we can't even see. Who knows whether or not they actually get paid for what they are actually doing. That is not helpful. Either. Okay. Okay, is your defense destroyed? I can only hope it is. Pyro, have you never noticed that the thing on specific characters your cards briefly light up against Xandred? Have you not noticed that? Here I thought the weirdo was actually normal. Ish. What exactly are you trying to accomplish? You're fighting Xandred. You can join. You can obviously join. Those might be a little faster, but still. Let's see, this ain't even a... No.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but those that actually do fight him would notice that there's a gap. And that's a car. And hopefully see you'll be able to get in eventually, but the people are just a little faster. Okay. Ah, yes. Also, bridges assist. Yep, add bridge assist to that list. So it's not like a special recovery allowed it already. Not like special recovery allowed it already. Yeah. Very nice assist for Bridge. A little fast in that sense. But the fact that it has problems like that, caused by special recovery and this assist situation. It's caused by both. Didn't you fight already? Well, I'm... Yeah, who knows? Roxy.
3, 2, 1, go!
The block pushing is once again a code that was changed that should not have been. Which is why we have that problem right now. Away with you! Remember, just use Billy! Just use Billy and you can stop the last hit from working. And not to mention how the Billy just shoves you around. Dagger on! This one. Nah, I'm just making sure if you're fourth or not. And great. There goes the kick. We know Roxy already did that because it's a stun to begin with. It never staggered. Still. Alright, we can hopefully see if you can get in, but we'll see when the anyway will, or rather when the others will allow it. Yeah, but the fact that the pushing actually forces problems. Because they still have that issue with that coding. Let me guess, he stands up or something, I don't know. Anyway. Next thing for Chase. We're gonna be sitting through a 6-second long animation. We don't know this attack type, but he's got a special attack that takes 6 seconds to play. It's the stylish attack. Yes, for one attack.
3, 2,
Okay?
1.
For one, and kill the bot. Thomas. Also, did you even wait 5 matches? Wow. Did you even wait long enough? No rotation. You're gonna recover and try and kick me? Sledge. And you know what happens after this? If you don't have a regular block, we're doing a combo. Mr. Who didn't wait long enough. So yeah. Yes, he did. Wasting everyone's time, ruining everyone's matches. Told you. They did not. Someone would like to get in, but some idiot decides to take their code and be, well, a retard. That depends if you hit them first, though, Onesie. But Lothar can also just shove away his opponents if they have armor. So Black Dragon can't punish that super. Nor can Tyson. And let's see any other ones. And there we go. Noah has managed to join.
3, 2, 1, go!
Blocking. Okay. And it slides. Nope. No. You gonna slide? No, okay, not yet. Then you gonna cancel? Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's a bot. They look for random things. Come on, no, you're showing you're no different from the last person. Seriously. You don't even know how to use the cancel right. I had the block appeared in the middle slot and I'm the one that procced it there. But they didn't even cancel that thing right. Let's see. Who was next? It was Doggy, wasn't it? Yeah, force back to the main. Is it though? You're no different from the last person. Good job, but you showed your horrible personality. Ooh, let's see here. Jin and Blue Centurion. Okay. Two breakers, huh? Alright, and not to mention the person who writes the balance patches. Let's bring him up as well. Nope. As I said, not to mention the person who writes the balance patches. Are you incapable of knowing exactly what was changed? Because no one ever speaks? Quite the team you have, don't you? Clearly that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, you can't reach me. Ah, yes, the invincibility. Ankar, what do you want? If Ninja Kimberly was banned, I would have said she is. Now watch this. Look at that. She hit the air and hits me. I have to point out that her being in the air is not a debuff. If that's exactly what her cards are allowed to do. Nothing she does follows the rules of how attacks work. She hit with her elbow. Guess what? It hit you. A follow-up attack that's basically guaranteed to land? Yeah, you're just retarded. That is not good design. That is showing that you're just being completely retarded in how you thought about this character. Also, Ongar, Ral's Q's has, in fact, or Ral's QZ QS has waited long enough.
3, 2, 1, go!
Get in the box. You're gonna have to strike. Paying attention. You know that's not how this works, Thomas. You know that, right? Yep, this combination. To your corner, and there goes the FPS drops, because why not? Bit. Got another strike, and you made sure it was enough stacks, so don't worry. Ah. Timed right.
KO, you win.
Antonio doesn't bounce you! Say hello to another character that has not been thought about. Because of anyway stupidity again. No one cares about the older characters. Wow. It's not like every single ranger at least maybe has at least one person who likes them. But no. Apparently anyway says screw you to any of those users. Not allowed to like this character. Go like someone else. Because we made this one horrible design.
3, 2, 1, go.
Other than the sounds being behind that, why did that sound like Zeto's taunt? Or is Zeta always gonna play that sound now? Not good, I guess. No, you better run. Yeah, your backdash is not good enough. Quite obviously. You've been caught.
KO, you win.
I'm pretty sure it just probably plays whenever there's a Zato at all. Of course. Like, Doggy's buff is fine. He can do what he needs to. The fact that he got slowed down his breaker, questionable at best. Why he got to change it into a detection attack might be a problem. By detection, it's not going to go how it normally does. It's going to detect, you can dodge, and then, yeah. Full power. And we back away. I'm ignoring that. And you get caught in the middle of it. Well, we go backwards. Again. No, okay. Wrong button, but I guess that's the case. Nope. Good. There's the breaker trap. Lagging. Up we go. And here's the combo again. It's not over. Reducing it to a 3 allows him to do that. You can always recover 2 energy. As long as you don't get just this combination twice in a row, you can do that. Doesn't matter the order. Or rather, does matter the order to an extent, as I said. Just don't get 2 justice combinations in a row. As long as there's... even if you get 2 launchers in a row. Or 2 shadow slices in a row. That's... you're still gonna get your combo. You can just use the second slice by delaying it. And then you get your energy back for just this combination after recovering 2. By doing that, you can then do 1 other shadow slice, because if that thing rotates, it'll do that. Yeah, we're in range. Nah, he's ready. He's ready. Not landed yet. And 3.8. Nap. Go back in the box. Here. Nah. Yeah, it was pointless. That was just horrendous for me for what I did. I could have easily just rotated the primary and done something different than whatever that was. That was just stupid. That was just stupid of me. You don't have to wait that long. You saw the cab. Use the attack. Force the ollie into another breaker trap. It's not exactly a breaker trap. It's still decently negative to the point that you could just use quite the slow one. Doggy was buffed long ago already. You have yet to receive the next set of characters that actually get a useful buff that matters.
3, 2, 1, go!
One that actually also stays, you know. A buff that also stays. Unlike the patch we just got. Instant combos. He's watching real close. Here's your block. The buff did its job. Anyway, we can clearly tell why. We can clearly tell why he taunts. This is quite the team choice, don't you think? Yes. You really know how to combo. Too bad that if any other button you press, if it wasn't Rocky Assist, you were gonna get blocked. That's because they failed again, Thomas. It's once again a buff done before the character patch. They always get undone. Every time. Every single time they get undone. Because they clearly don't have the same build being worked on that this character was just added to. The only code that ever stays the same is the animation speed changes and hitbox locations. Those are the only ones. Dash cancel, all those codes. That's the only one that ever stays the same. Damage reduction, damage reduction, reaction changes, all those. They, in fact, yeah, those get changed. They turn back to what they were before. Yep, that Zed was still in the air. That's on me. Oh no, he missed. I wonder why they don't just make that a sweep. You can clearly. You've done it many times before. You can just make it a high launching sweep. Then it could actually function in the corner. But no, Zed just can't function in the corner with that. You've done plenty of attacks that just move your opponent higher in the air. It's one of the 2 reasons why you've broken a few other ones. Or, you know, just speed that attack up. Speed it up. Make it a regular sweep. Then you have to deal with this weird shoving things.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nah, okay. Well, you got caught there. Ah, you're continuing. So you're taking the risk. You're thinking I have my breaker. Quite correct to assume. Shadow Saber! Yeah. Full screen. Still slow. Rocky's is faster, but cheaper. Just remember that. Yeah, no. You don't dodge projectiles if you're point blank. Never do.
KO, you
Okay, final one. Final match for Doggy. Good game. Who's next? Antonio. Ah, yes, Ollie. Are you gonna taunt again? Yeah, as I said. You wanna stay in your corner? I think you do. What if I just press this? You still can't cancel. You're gonna just outright block and that's all you're gonna need to do. Lag. Quite rude, aren't we? Nah. Box! I think they removed some recovery. As I said, worthless. And now we go back to a character that can't fight on their own. Yep. You know the job. You know the rules. We all know the rules. Car. I have no reason to stream that one, so I don't think so. No one's gonna care anyway. Okay. He actually wants to continue. Fine. Okay. You're in court. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have to get rid of this. Fine. I do a time cancel, but I get instantly stunned for it. Well, here you go. And you get stunned. Now, you want to get trolled? I have a way to troll you. I was gonna teleport away from his middle slot strike, but he didn't have it. Good game. Dane is a stun. The whole point of him is to teleport away. Both assists teleport away. The difference is Dane seems to like teleporting to a very specific spot. And Korag likes teleporting away. So Dane, Korag, Marks of Light. He also shouts. So he puts them in the corner. Yeah, no, we're done here. You're not getting your matches anymore. Give me the other team. Who's the one after Antonio? Goldar. I have 2 devices. You dare break the rules, you can get stuck in the match. I'm not asking for much, I'm just asking for you to follow the rules like everyone else. Stop being a retard and being unable to read. You're not. not the only person here. Stop ruining it for others.
Three, two, one, go!
Well, I'm faster. Nope. Still want to do that first. There's certainly a choice to do the back version as well. Ah, okay, well, that didn't help me. And I think I maybe could have blocked, and there's a strike. Okay. I was able to strike there. Or rather, I was able to use a card, not strike. Get blocked! Now stop! And with that, we're gonna have to block this strike. That's not the strike. We're on fire. Still on fire. And still no strike. Fine.
KO, you lose.
Good job to Real Quiz with you or Ral's cues. I'll just say Rals. There. I'll say Rals. Good job, Tim. You made use of traveling projectiles for energy recovery. And hopefully you didn't reset your energy when you shot that. Decision-based character. You don't reset your energy on the block. You reset it on the decision. On both your breaker and your block. Standard. Ollie! Of all things. Is it actually going to be a combo? Too late. Yep. Okay. Bonk! Can you rotate, game? Away with you! Okay, now I have my I have what I need to do to him. Sorry about what's gonna happen soon. Maybe not sorry anymore. Because that was your choice. Wait. There you go. I wanted to see about them thinking about using the dialogue combo after that. But Golar... Oh, right, not Golar. The assists, at least rotated. So he did rotate into Zeraku after Ollie.
3, 2,
Okay, Lewis, let's see what you do. I'm not in range. Not how that works. Not how that works. Okay. Okay, Ishikawa, that's not how that works. I'm pretty sure with their recent changes to what they did, you also can't actually change the files in that way without the game just failing to open. I can change the loading screen still, but that's a separate thing entirely. This is not gonna kill. This is not gonna freeze the game, Lewis. It's only gonna kill. With the boring animation still. That they have yet to do anything about. We'll be swapping back to the main when something happens on the alt. Team battle is supposed to be in 15 minutes.
go!
Ah, yes. Slow spawn. So you know what happens? Point blank is non-existent. Yeah, that was a beat. Redden. What are you on? No, Redden. Meh. Well. We don't drop.
KO. You lose.
I'm not gonna even elaborate on that attempt. Okay.
Three, two, one.
Yeah, we know what he's doing. That's the problem. Wrong button. He was about to ram into a breaker if I actually used it right. The fact that she at least has fast enough breakers is the only reason she's not dead. And look at that! This dropkick can't reach. The loading screen can be anything, yes. One backhand, and another one. Hey, what's gonna be? Nah. Yeah, killed him. They're not able to speak a different way. Sorry, but you don't just run into a chat and say that. Okay? You don't just run into the chat and say that.
Three, two, one, go.
Well, that okay no. All I can say is Golo's not doing great. Ow. It's once again a character with no rushdown. And that ended sooner. It's a 50-50. And its dropkick is still a double move. It's an attempt of 2 animations. But it doesn't help him. Like, he's one of the only unique characters to do this. He uses the universal get up animation or bounce animation ending after the attack. And it doesn't help him! He's the only one to ever use that type of effect. Any newer character would simply just have it part of their animation. Not to mention, rather than not, that's not, it wouldn't even happen either. No one would even, Goldo would not be designed like this to begin with.
3, 2,
They would, for some reason, think of a different, entirely different design to begin with. It is not the same people. They wouldn't be looking for basic, big hits from the giant henchman. They would somehow think of, oh, let's make this guy a combo guy. Let's make this guy someone that hits so much. You're stupid. If it was released today, that's what their ideas would be. You're stupid. More like the old philosophy of actually a character that's slow, or not even slow, just a single big hitter. They don't exist anymore. We have yet to receive a character that does that, just that. No, everyone does combos. Everyone does long animations now. Good game. Yep, one version of it. Problem with that. One slash. Okay? One slash. And it goes full screen. And everything else he does is a long combo, long combo, long combo.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go!
And in this case, we do not need Heckyl skin. Dropkick. Yeah. How should I know to Evox? Alright, to Devons. So, there are 2 modded loading screens and that's it. Up you go. Kick. Cola slash. And stuff. So, what's it gonna be? Gonna try and engage with a block? Yep. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Lothar is not an example. He is one character that just hits a lot. He is still a combo character that just hits hard. There's no difference than him. Emmanuel, we already know what he does. Let's go. Actually, no. It's time to reveal another part of his kit. Obviously, I mentioned a few things already. But for one, his super. It's not a simple activation. It's just a simple super attack. He shoots you with typeless projectiles.
3, 2, 1, go!
And then... It's likely, I didn't see any time. No, there wasn't any time freeze on it yet. So no. He doesn't freeze time, he in fact just dons the armor. So he drills you. I'll just say outright that that's what his super is. No beating around the bush, guys. Just exactly what his super is gonna be. You get stunned. Also, not to mention the recovery on Goldust slash. You see that? 4 cost. Still a 4 cost. Still an epic. That they nerfed for saying he was too fast between the first and second hit. Just remember that. Just remember the moment they nerfed Goldust thing, Tyzon still has his primary strike that does that. There's another loading screen that was modded in. And Evox, this person had a bit more right to join than you. The new name. That. Okay, we jump. Slice down. You're gonna have a strike. Okay, that's a block. Run in and dodges to an extent. Well, we're running towards you. Cola Stomp! They've dedicated every slot, so I have to be very specific with my buttons. But sadly, that didn't help. I ran into that one. You recovered a 7. Well, back away. Yep. And he gets stunned. Let's see whether or not you have a striker in that assist slot. Yep. Nope, can't dodge there. You've reset your energy, but what does that mean? Yeah, I don't have a rushdown breaker.
KO. You lose.
Listen, you can barely see Rocky Assist. You still have to deal with the fact that he's hiding behind the leader. Rocky Assist is also still doing things he's not allowed to. You're not allowed to go that far. You're not allowed to have that little recovery and that much speed. And damage! And a 3 cost. You launch. One of the assists with the highest combo potential in the game. Not to mention, decently long assist animation. It's an assist that does everything. You're retarded thinking that's fair. There is one simple change. Make it slower. Now it's a utility assist. Damage, low recovery, but it can't start combos. You're not allowed to start combos with it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ishikawa, that is false. YouTube has that as well. Has a more precise one as well in no, actually no, not more precise, basically the exact same. Okay. The assist can be quite obviously just that. Yeah, if you don't see a problem with Rocky Assist, you are clearly a Rocky Assist user. Swift Pursuit! Right, in terms of this, it's Wild Force versus Dino Charge. If we can. It's not a good idea. But it still works. Heckyl gets an extra trap. And he can use his own assist with Kendall. Now he has a breaker. So his team setup is perfect. And then the other one is Taylor with Taylor. And... or we can just go with... Danny. Because of how they're compared to Taylor Assist, I would say Merrick is fine, obviously, but we don't need 2 combo starters on that team. We do not need Merrick, and we do not need Taylor Assist as well, okay? And Alyssa is useless. And then there's Sonic.
2, 1, go.
Since when does Zane do that? Since when does Zane shove you back? Double drop kick. Yeah, the problem is if you are able to use the leader as the assist, it's required priority. Both of them are able to use their assist alongside their leader, and it works quite well with their kit. So that part is false, Evox, and not to mention none of them are legendary, so most people should have the assist. Understand? Drop kick. Mighty punch. Understand? We will allow Billy because of choices being limited, and Kendall is simply that, and that's another breaker, but I will not be fine with Izzy. She's a strike. He does not need a strike. Alright, let's swap to the up. We'll swap to the main quickly. Got some matches for Antonio to quickly do. Why would that be a question? Why would a dragon counting as a bird when I never pointed out anything related to using a dragon ranger-like thing for Taylor? I said specifically Wild Force. I never pointed out anything related to animals. Okay. I would not even count them as a bird to begin with.
3, 2, 1.
The dragon is closer to a bat, if anything. You going to attack? Okay. And lag. Nope. He's still in the air. And you see, then they land. Go ahead. Press your underground attack. No. Nothing. Get rid of this. Okay, fine. Backflip kick. Nope. Okay, anything yet? We should just shoot this. Okay then. You did nothing there. I was never there! Lag, go away. As I said, Rocky's not allowed to do everything. The fact that you even thought about thinking he's fine, even said, I don't know about that. Really. And it says he's not allowed to do everything. At all. You defended it, thinking, I don't know about that. Change something of the assist. Delete its damage if you want it to be that fast. You're not allowed to deal that much damage. You already have tons of utility alongside your speed. No damage allowed. We can clearly tell there are more expensive assists that do less damage. Tori. That's on you. Well, you can be stunned. Yes, that part we know. Overpowered as before, obviously he's not as fast, but he's still doing the exact same thing he does before. 3. Yep, you can stun. What is even wrong with your personality? How did you turn into this, huh? What happened to you? Huh? What happened to you? You didn't even have a block! Try better. Seriously. So, does the Rocky assist? You're saying that specifically. He's listen. You know very well he's still powerful, which you obviously acknowledged. But saying no longer as before, still fair. He is not as fast. Still fast enough to not. He's still too fast to warrant the rest of his kit, or rather, warrant the rest of his things he does as the assist. The fact that he invalidates a ton of other stuff is the whole problem. Okay. Well, I don't have anything for this. No. That's a block. Okay. So in this case, what are we gonna do against the Zordon? Okay, and we shove you away. You can use his block instantly, but now I've rotated. Get rid of this, which is probably going. Nope. Okay, nothing yet. Not there. Not happening yet. You can go into the air. If you don't have your block, you're going to be knocked out. You don't have the health to survive. The fact that you can see him quite commonly, or you can see Rocky quite common around many places. Many people using him. You know he's a problem. And that's a simple fact. Back away. Nah. Nope. Ah, yes, look at that. The assist thing again. You got slowed down, but not the person that, not the assist you just hit. And you get stunned. Okay, encore. We tell him now. Okay, I'm still gonna have to shove you away. Nope, you dashed, and then you blocked it a little too late. Get rid of this. I need... Dane, can you leave? There. Okay. I don't think it does enough damage, but... Ah. You didn't have to crit, you know. His punch was too fast. I pressed the block and I got punched anyway. We will do the monthly memberships after the team battle. Nah, that's because hit stun. Because anything that's a hit stun now even applies. It'll slow everything down. Because it's 7 hits. So, yeah. Red Ranger. Evox, you can get the last match. No one else is taking the code after this unless you have literally not played a match. Dane, leave! I literally placed Korg on the left! Dane! Go away! And yeah, this is what happens. Okay, now... yeah, no. Ah, that missed. Okay, so how do we do this? Ah, you didn't do anything, but I can't combo here. So, I... nah! It doesn't work that way. That's all I can say. It doesn't work that way. But he's dead anyway. It's always an iPad thing. Be aware, Kaya as an example, a win post is never the same between the two aspect ratios. No one else take it. We'll finish with Evox. We have 1 minute until 10 minutes over the theme battle. So prepare your teams, people! Heckyl with Heckyl assist and any other helpful assist that is from his season and what he has participated in. Specifically, you're only allowed to use Kendall or Billy. Mighty Morphin Billy, okay? Mighty Morphin Billy. And Kendall assist. Only one's allowed. Alongside his own assist. Ah, of course. Okay. Again. Is he too fast or am I able to stop him? Hit reaction changes. We back away. We block it. Okay. Dane, can you leave? I said leave! There. The problem is he doesn't have enough health. Ah, come on! Even with that slowdown, Izzy's spear actually reached. Dane, how are you not that active? Dane is not active. That was sad. Antonio is an example of a multi-hitter that hits hard, but he sucks. Yeah, Evox, tell it to my slots being very rude. That's all I'm gonna say. Tell it to my slots just being rude. Okay, I will play from the main. We will host spectate on the alt, so I'll be swapping this thing back to the alt. It's 2 out of 3. We shall line this up. It's 2 out of 3. Island Fortress is correct. And people, get your team set up ready. Taylor with Wild Force. Her own assist. Be aware. You will throw the match if you have a certain amount of health remaining. Okay? You're not allowed to continue if you reach a certain amount of health because you already are cheating with the character. The fact that they still haven't updated that as well. Another thing to point out. This simple stat change. Simple number change has not been updated either. They still refuse to do that. Okay? So that is going to, is another thing. And also remember to always place the actual character that's the leader's assist on the left. Okay, people? Leader's assist on the left. Even though the last few matches with Antonio have proven that Korag does not want to appear. So Heckyl on the left with Heckyl leader. Alright, another thing to get a revenge on the NY for. The fact that they had added bots to the ladder. Who knows whether or not those things are still going to exist after they fix the patch. Taylor's health is more than usual. I will tell you the exact amount you're required to give up after you... Yeah, it doesn't matter. For no reason, I'll be using Kendall instead to stick to Dino charge. No, I'm pretty sure when she has her own assist, she's actually a little further over. We'll get the exact amount shortly. So, we will start with the opponent being Heckyl. Okay? Heckyl teams, join. Let me stop mirroring the screen. Here we go. I said Heckyl teams. Noah, you're retarded. Can't even understand English, can't even read. Uh-huh. Still can't run an actual functioning team that shows you have skill. Really? Heckyl's team is himself alongside Billy or Kendall. That is Heckyl's team. His assist is required. Like I said, Heckyl teams, join. Okay, this person hasn't even gotten a match. But please swap your leader! Paula? Heckyl leader, please. They're the person that just spoke in chat. They just... Seriously? Well, I'm sorry then. You can't play. If you have Taylor, you can put Taylor's team. But you can't participate in the theme without your character. Oh, here we go. We shall now know exactly how much health she's not allowed to have. If you reach a specific amount of health with Taylor, you will give up. Okay, people? Follow these rules. Or, I'm simply going to outright say, you lost already. If you continue playing, and you actually manage to win, invalid. You lost.
2, 1, go!
Okay, it's 950, roughly. Okay, if you have 950 health, give up. Less than 950. Yeah, okay. Well, Dallas strikes. Can't block there. Notice how it just didn't help me. Swooping dagger. Off to kick. Up you go. And now I need to get rid of this block. Dallas strikes again. Still can't do anything there. Okay. Fine. Poke. Yeah, there's no cancel window on that. Okay. Poke. Stun! Stun them again! And launch them! Okay, now that works. Poke. No.
KO, you win.
I said 950! But yeah. There it goes. But yeah, didn't notice it. There. That's the thing though. It'll be easier when I'm watching, because I'm not actually having to pay attention to the match still. But then again, after I get hit, I'm supposed to pay attention. Yes, son! Love to kick. And back away. You're really not gonna let me dash. Don't you dare tell me Taylor has that bad interrupt recovery. Don't you dare tell me that. Poke. Yeah, there's the thing I was referring to. Poke. Poke. Stun! And back away. Strike them! No. Okay. And that's all happening. Faster!
KO, you win.
3 cost. Clearly I can't use it. Clearly. She has the combos as well. Barely any, rather. 3 cost, 3 cost, 3 cost, 4 cost. What's her combos? Not the same as another. Noah, you're retarded again. Incapable of listening. Taylor teams join. The fact that you didn't even bother swapping your assist shows you don't listen. The fact that you're still running Rocky assist shows you don't listen. Taylor teams, join. There it goes. Let's start with the primary. The same clash has just happened right there. Well, backtrack. You're in the air. Back away. Nope, okay, I got lost. And then poked. Well, throw 1. There were enough boomerangs surrounding you. I don't know if you wanted to even try. Ah, take the risk. Try to dash forwards, didn't work. Okay. Yeah, that's lag at this point. That's just showing a lot of lag at this point. Takes a risk. Okay. You finally hit them again. Where's that dodge of yours? You caught, and Dork Ribbit. Yep. Okay. That's another one to Heckyl. Because someone's combos just don't exist. Pretty sure the assist was the only thing they ever changed. If it was even a 5 cost at any point. Seriously. And in this case... yeah. You can use Taylor. But you can't, but you'll have to set up Taylor assist alongside Danny. Or Merrick. Right now we're doing the theme battle. You're allowed to use anyone after we're done with it. Okay?
3, 2, 1.
But that's about it. Backtrack! Nope, that's a block. Nope, and I threw it into... yeah. Right, isn't she... no, right, she is immune to that thing as well. Right, Gecky, if I'm not mistaken, Taylor is immune to... backtrack rewind. I'm pretty sure she's immune to that. Ah. Just because it's a universal female skeleton. Game, if you actually rotated there, it would have been nice. But apparently, no. Well, maybe not that time. She wasn't immune that time. Lock it. Backtrack. Very loud. Very loud noise. Now, the only reason it did work there that time, Gecky, is just because it was delayed between enough hits. Or rather, delayed enough. It wouldn't work that way, if it was in a specific way. They're right there in view, Ishikawa. 2-0. Taylor still remains without her combos, because she can't combo! Like, she kicks away with a strike, so what's she supposed to do after that? Someone explain to me exactly what she's supposed to do after that. Lewis, your team is wrong. Someone try to explain. What is she supposed to do after she knocks you away if you're not in the corner? Huh? Dash just forward and use the primary strike? And there it goes. Hey, Thomas! Use your luck against the moderators fight. Whenever that happens, it seems to be Thomas is the one to win. Instead of Gecky. We shall see. He darts! Yep! No cancel. Instead get bonked in the face. From a distance. Put the dark orbit to work. And launch. Nope. Not full screen. Get stunned. Get rid of the block. No. Not in time. Flies backwards, but Gecky is standing too close for it to work. For no reason at all, you're on Gecky's side, Ishikawa, huh? Okay. Dodged! Darts! Darts again! Kicking them in the face! No? Okay. Well, you poked their block. This is a combo that probably kills if it works. Yeah, doesn't matter if he survives. Someone has to stand still. Gecky, come on, just hit him. Match is over. Doesn't matter how it would have done, okay? Actually, here's a simple rule. Be warned. Do not use the assist if Taylor is low. Okay? If Taylor is within reaching or rather reaching that 900 health threshold, that is a void match. We are adding that as well, because if you do that in the actual match, you would have the same thing happen. Look whose games are now broken. We'll have to restart anyway. Someone's games are now broken! And so is mine. So what do we do now? All right, we can do the memberships and explain what Chase's next attack is. Because we're stuck waiting. Because this is the same very thing that keeps happening, which is getting very annoying. But if you refuse to fix it, And it's stupid. This never happened before. The fact that anything like this happens now is just retarded. We shall now send 10 gifted subs to the channel. Here we go. We have nothing else to do. Still no Khaled. But anyway. As we can tell. There, actually, yeah. So, I've told you guys about the block. I've told you about the super. I've told you about the unknown attack that's very stylish. I've told you that the breaker is a very specific thing, that they have prevented an untyped breaker. A typeless breaker, to be exact. I've told you that they prevented that code, so yes, you know he has a breaker. I've only said there's only one attack left. It's a stylish attack. Again, but it's not exactly stylish. It's just for show. Even though it's the exact same. Simply put, he's gonna shoot you twice. But in this case, or rather shoot you 3 times, but twice normal. And then he's gonna shoot you over the shoulder. That's exactly what one of his attacks is gonna be. But yeah, shoots twice. It's a 50-50, be aware, you'll be able to cancel after the first shot. And then he shoots you over his shoulder. Done. Okay, that's his primary strike. And yes, I also know the assist. Jackie, it already was restarted. It's not gonna fix it now. In fact, there, it's ready. We are waiting for it to get back into the match to continue the theme battle. In short, if you really want to know, I will say this much. Chase assist is a strike. There. We'll get the rest of the information after the theme battle. You guys can get back in. Chase assist will be a strike, yes. I don't know where else you would expect it to be, or that information.
3, 2, 1, go!
Both here, and no. We got a very loud block sound. Well, that's a block. Cancelled. Was it really a good idea? We fly, and we stun. 3 hits. Yeah, that's a continue this time. Takes the risk. Goes for a hit, but nope. Certainly a choice to reset your energy there, Thomas. And they gets hit by that. Yeah, you got a little too close. Fly! That reaches. Lofty kick. It's launched higher. And we back away. Nope. And still has health to survive, but be warned that even then, no poke. And we stun. No, we don't. And knockout.
KO. You win.
Well, that's a 3-0. At least Taylor won. Taylor didn't win the last one, did she? Yeah, they cancelled. Well, Bird got bonked by a boomerang out of the sky, falling down. You can't read. Bonk. Also, Ishikawa, explain how you even read it to be a breaker. What did you find? Huh? If you guys still want to do one more match to see if we can at least give Taylor a win, go ahead. Evox, we need you. And we need another Heckyl. Now I'd like to see what Ishikawa's reasoning was that they found it. We need a Heckyl. Yeah, the problem with that is Rels is the fact that anyway doesn't want to do any more important characters with that. They try to make it unique to an extent, but it really doesn't matter. Emmanuel, didn't you fight earlier? You fought already, you're not allowed to rejoin. Unless you were the one that was spotted with Thomas. But I'm pretty sure I fought you or something. And no, for 59 is not allowed, Geki. You have to run you still have to run his assist. You can't. So you can't swap to your actual character right now. So we need a Heckyl. If Evox has a leveled up Taylor, then you guys can do that fight. But you'll have to see if you have enough health. Yes, but you also mentioned then, yep, it's a breaker. I read it wrong. What do you mean? I think you meant, yep, it's a strike. Or something. No other Heckyls? Any? Wow. Anyway, for chase assist, because, yeah. He's gonna jump into the air, shoot you twice, fall down, shoot you twice. Jumping away. That's the last thing. Shoot you twice from the air, jumps, falls down, shoots you twice. That is all Chase does. Go ahead, Geki, fight Evox. Because clearly no one else wants to use Heckyl. Geki, you said that the moment I said it. Get in. Cosmic Fury user versus someone from Cosmic Fury to an extent. Evox versus Geki. Can you guys join or did it break? Here we go. Try this again. Remember the rules. And no. Look whose games are broken again. Anyway, deserves all the leaks that happened to them. They couldn't even keep the character from being the silhouette from being released on the Google Play Store. Like seriously. Be aware, I can't enter a match. If I put a code up, it's gonna break the game. There's no point in waiting. Just tell me. This has been happening for months. The fact you can't fix this is stupid. You have no excuse. Of course. I got away. I got something I can do. You asked for this anyway. You refuse to take care of your game. You quite literally asked for this. We just wait for this thing to open and you guys can see Chase. We'll see whether or not any one of Anyway's employees are attempting to watch. With what we saw from Bridges, someone watches. From what we can tell, some of them watch the release videos as well to sometimes point out and get the bugs. Or someone who messages them watches it. But I don't know if they even watch the Sunday streams. Take care of your game better. Make it fun. The fact that we've had... I can point this out as well. Not a whale here. Not a whale. They are, however, the whales of the game are very disappointed anyway. Quite a few of them have stopped because you can't even make your game function. Like, be aware. To the point, there is a point when even your whales will get bored of something because the whole thing is they're stuck waiting for their animations to play as well. Like, seriously. Do you not understand that by making long animations, even your whales have to sit still for a while? They want to win, but they take forever to win. Like, do you have any idea how boring that part is? You bored your whales. Your whales are bored anyway. I know the animator wants to show their worth. Very good. Please, however, know when to make the animation a little shorter. Not to mention, sometimes you have to also speed it up. Also, I flicked the bunny. You wanna know something? I wasn't even gonna crash out, yeah. You wanna know something? I know you're on the Legacy Wars subreddit. Okay? Your name is not actually any different, okay? You're speaking to the person that's, yeah. Let's just say Chase's moveset is already known. That didn't get caught. Yep. And Evox proceeds to miss a single hit. Okay, yeet. And Boomerang. Nope. Kicked out.
KO. You win.
It's because you're not in the Discord server, 1C. The fact that every single game is being ruined in some way, that's one of the few things to point out to Thomas.
3, 2,
Power creep, huh? You really want to have to please people. You can't make a game function. Up, launch into the air. Stun. Seriously, Evox, you're the only person to do that. Well, that's a sad one. And up we go. And Dark Orbit. Priscilla Flat. We won't be needing that. Poke. Meg is interrupted. But someone has no energy. Up you up. No, it does not. That's a block. From both sides. We dodge. Dodge properties. And, well, he's dead over here already. That third hit doesn't exist.
KO. You win.
Third hit does not exist. There we go. Is Evox able to get... Evox gave Taylor one win. One win. Did you give her a set win?
1, go.
Against the Heckyl main. Yep. So the difference is, in Dragon Ball Legends at least, it would make sense if they were actually going by power levels. But no. We can look at Dragon Ball Fighters. Yamcha. Alright, you get stunned. We're gonna recover, and stun! And... how about you get stunned again? There you go. It's in this corner. Nope. Interrupted, blocked, and no energy. Poke. Cancel. Ah. Well, here's the rest of the attack. Another one. Up too early. But there's a little bit of a bad choice there. Well, health is 1,900. Blocked. 1,400. Be warned. Ah. Nope. Bonk.
KO. You win.
That's one of the valid spots for Heckyl's taunt. Be aware. But I think maybe he doesn't exactly work well with that taunt because it doesn't just... You can see the boomerang it just drag itself back to him instead of going on the ground. And or teleport. It just slowly goes through the air back into his hand. Wow. Well, good job to the Heckyl main. So, let's see if I grab your guys' attention with this simple trick right here. What is this? That's Clone Hero. Where is the thing? This one? Ah, he has to go. Where is this thing? Why is this thing a mess right now? Was it just because it's not up that I can't even find it? Uh-huh. Yeah, their game should be taken down just because they're incapable of running it right. Like, I've done the same thing with Lothar. I put his face in each thumbnail before he got released, remember? I just never gave his moveset out. Just need to point that out. He appeared in thumbnails. Did I reveal his moveset? No. But that was when the game was still working. Understand? Anyway, if you guys want to know how the thumbnail was, that's what it looked like. Though I think I accidentally moved this wing a bit to the right, but maybe it broke. Because it doesn't look the same, I think, right? That doesn't look the same, does it? Let me go here. Nah. I accidentally did the wings wrong. Nah, you can see it, you can see it. You can see it. We don't know the rarity. However, he's right here. Will I show the things? I don't know. He's right there. Now we shall go back. He's falling over because that's the animation that was copied, that was saved to the copy. Okay? He's right there. He's right there. He's already in the game. No, 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 no. Let's go ahead and have a fight with this one, people. Go ahead. Join, and you'll see something sad because people can't use the same build that they release the next character on. They can't keep their game working. Like, no matter how many years have passed, apparently anyway still undoes their patch when they add a new character. Just remember that. And also, you can, like, you're not... While we wait for things to load, look at the bottom right over there, people. You can see Unity. You can see it. You can see that thing move. Here we go. Look at this. He falls again. Once more. Yeah, okay. See that? Some people can't keep what you're supposed to keep the same. That's a crit. Camera bug. There's no requirements to join the match, just play. Just play, you're fighting Sledge. There goes lag, is all that happened there. Code up. Yep, merciless volley. Right! Nope. I just saw it. I just saw it. Nope. I just saw it. Why did I have to fight him to realize it? Why did I have to fight him to realize it? The good thing is, Coda can't be caught by it so easily. The problem is you can still get caught by it. Coda's Breaker. Use a block assist against the first hit. Basically, block spam, use a block assist spam against him, and you won't be caught by his breaker working. It took me fighting him to realize that, to remember that. Anyone can join, but I just had to point that out. Go. He is valid, you have to simply just spam the code because people are faster than you. People are just simply faster than you, that's all they are. I just simply didn't press anything down.
KO.
5-match rule. Anyone can join. As per usual, it's still the 5-match rule though. No? Okay. Still can't reach me. I said it before. He just lacks damage. But compared to the other Dino charged characters, Sledge is basically the second strongest to Poisandra. And down we go. The way. We're gonna strike. Didn't even manage to get to cancel that one. Nope, breaker trap. It's a breaker trap. Don't even think about it. Merciless volley. Now you have your strike. Get rid of this. Yes, and that's a block. Another charge. Rammed over.
KO. You win.
Yep. Solid character design, lacks damage, but anyway, stability ruins the ability to actually function with his primary slot. Apparently it will be.
Three, two,
Sure, effect there.
go.
Well, nope. Away with you. Another dino charge, huh? Nope, I can see that. Back away. Nope. Good call it there. What if we just do a gunfight right here? Here, Bandit Barrage. You should be able to strike, right? Yeah, I'm out of range. That was very much on purpose. Go into the air. And we're back away. Nah, Slage fire them, and fire them again. You really are not getting lucky into your rotation. Still a breaker trap. And down you go. So, you have a block, and you have Heckyl. Okay. You have to use Heckyl.
You win.
Two.
Three, two, one.
Ranger Slap. Wow, I was never going to be allowed to win that interaction to begin with just because I didn't get a strike to start. Not to mention, let's just point out that the fact that Ranger Slayer is also over-nerfed in that sense, even though she's still very powerful. 1, 2, strike out. And you switch. Okay, game. Did you, really? You're gonna act like that? Yeah. Rotate. Okay, blindside. Still gets another block. Certainly, quite the attacker.
KO.
I'm gonna put it this way. Reminder, patch notes were incorrect. Display damage is incorrect. That's what I'll say. Wasn't nerfed correctly. Oh, charge twice. Focus frenzy. Ah, yes. Clearly that clearly touched me, didn't it? Tail whip phased right through because visual effects still don't match up. Yeah. Oh, hey, look! I got hit by all 5 hits because I'm using a villain skeleton. As every character should. But no. Anyway, too stupid to get the staggers right or hit reactions correct. Simple as that. They don't get those things right. Nor do they want to go back to fix anything to actually make a character function. Notice how he just missed one of his projectiles as well, just because I was too high. That's ugly. Yeah, I can see that.
KO. You win.
Real original when it comes to how they care about their game. No one does these days. There. All animations have been copied.
3, 2, 1, go.
They're ready to be placed in the animation controller so they actually can be functional in that sense. Yep. 1, 2. Nah. Get rid of that. Nah, give it a moment. So look on that side. Look on that side of the screen. While I was waiting for the batches to load, I've been slowly grabbing the animations out of the exports so that they actually can be played. Whee. Wait a second. Is that extra visual effects I saw? Is that extra visual effects? Did he always land on the ground with an ash cloud coming out? A smoke cloud coming out when he slammed the ground? I don't think he always did that. Gemma, ah yes. Someone's supposed to use that, but we shall see. Well, the only sad part is they decided to use that assist, but let's see how well they can do. It's still Sledge. He's got low damage. So when it comes to threats, it's probably going to be low threat to an extent. That is if I always have that. It depends though. We'll see. Ah, quite the sad existence. Oh no! You just reset your energy, and it's my turn. Please never use this assist, okay? It's an epic, and everyone basically agrees it is the absolute worst assist in the game. At least you know how to combo. Rotation allows you to. Get rid of this thing. Nope. 1, 2, strike you down, and you can get fired.
KO. You win.
Let me go ahead and grab... I just need the idle animation, and then that one can be the one to start. Come on, where's the idle animation? Also, yes, if you want to know, he has his skateboard for taunt number 3. As I said, give it a moment. You can see my mouse moving at the bottom right. Crap, that's a copy. Super and superstar. No one wants to take the code now?
Three, two, one, go!
Corner! Nope. Breaker trap! There we go. No! Really? That was your idea? Block in the middle slots? 2 blocks in a row or something? You stopped your offense quite quick. Guess not. There's Alarian. Just need to get her out. There's your strike. 7 energy spent for that. And you get charged over for that. Come on! That's not the point. This weirdo still can't play right. You still don't want to stop taunting as well, don't you? Do you? Yeah. Okay. That reaches. Look at that. Quite the kick landing. Okay. You just simply poke all, that way. Oh no! Look at the knockback! It actually ruined that character. Wow. Wow. Look at that. You really don't know how to do anything right anyway, do you? There, you just spent your energy for that, so we shall see. Let's see you survive. Whether or not you're ready to block. You're not ready to block. Primary attack. 2. There. It's not a perfect transition right now, but we can just press play. Encore.
3, 2, 1, go!
No. Not happening. No. Don't even think about it. Blindside. Twice. Go away. I landed. I can't even. Okay, rude. Now that didn't want to even let me block that one. No, not happening. Primary strike is what they have. There's a bit. Not happening. Fine. Gets it again. You still can't cancel that strike either. Low damage. Still can't cancel it. Yeah. Good job. And that was a Haley loading screen. He ran off. Do you know? You're the only one that's saying that. One, two. Not happening. Stay over there. And charge. Nope. Go into the air. And back away. Charge. Nope. Good job. Use attack soon enough. Ah, yes. Large in every hit. Look at how the unfixed one. Yes, I know he's zoomed out. We know that. I don't think I even applied the textures I was supposed to yet. Good game. This is the last one, people. And then we're done with Legacy Wars, but in that sense. But apparently everyone wants to leave, even though you can see Chase on screen. Let me quickly fix his textures while this last match loads.
Three, two, one, go!
Well, here you go, Andros. Misses volley. As I said, it's after this match. Ishikawa, they still have their collection. They're just busy with other stuff. Nope. And blindside. I'm sure you can do better. I'm sure you can do better. Here you go. And Melissa's volley. Now I have something I can use. Yep, and they wasted it. Good job. Can they speed that up? I'm ignoring that. As I said, I'm ignoring it. Ah, there you go. Dash breaker. Good job.
KO. You lose.
We're done here. I'll zoom in a bit larger once it has been properly acquired. There we go, and the blaster, and this other thing. That's the camera. There. So, Sledge. No, not Sledge. He's fallen over. Don't worry, he'll get up. We don't need this, so I'm just going to drag this to the side. So, first of all, let me actually just fix this rotation. He will now be looking at 90 degrees. That is the wrong 90. Never mind. So, I have a different window open. You can see that it moved this thing. So, we shall play this one. It's not going to contain anything, okay? This is just animations. That's the assist. Shoots twice, jumps while jumping away, shoots twice on the ground. No, let's go a little different. Is this the right one? Nope, that's... Here we go. We'll go with primary attack 1. This is his strike. Okay? He just shoots 3 times. You can cancel after the first shot. Next, this is his second one. He's probably gonna run into the forest. Yeah. Okay, give it a moment. No, I am not. They just simply added to the files and failed horribly. They've horribly done. They've done everything horribly on their game. There. That's his block if you don't hit him. But if you hit him, he starts shooting you. He'll probably put the other weapon in his other hand. We'll probably do that. It's probably not going to be like that, but who knows? I'm just putting it there for now because it can look like something. You hit him, he starts doing that. Exactly. That's his block. If you hit him, it's basically it's a block attack at the same time. This is special 1, okay? If you want to know, he hits you. He rapidly hits point blank and then shoots. I don't know if he's actually going to do something else, but that fixing his chin part is a different part of his breaker. That's a super. We're not going to look at that yet. This is his other one. Here's the stylish one. Okay, he dashes away. He just does a lot of tricks. That's 1 animation. Okay, 1 animation. He dashes away rapidly and shoots. Okay. He starts flipping through the thing. Be aware the transition animation is not perfect. He shoots 7 bullets at once from that spot. Okay. Shoots twice. Flips the gun. Shoots. And spin and shoots 7 times. And here's just super. He's gonna be a little different. He shoots twice and then... around the world. Understand? None of these are perfect transitions, so we don't care about what happens there. But yes, the animation team was or maybe the animator. That's about it. There's nothing special about him. Yep. He shoots you twice to get the confirmed hit, and then he drills you. Be aware, he's incomplete. They added him to the files while being incomplete. Like, 2 of his, let's see here, what's the easiest way to put this? His super and his special 2 have incomplete code. They don't have dash branches and ability branches, so you can't combo after them, or dash after them. That's what the situation is. Plus, he's missing. It was either the VFX or the sound effects that was missing as well. Yeah, we could just put him hidden again. It's not invincible. Yet. It's not armored. Yet. It's in fact quite slow because he jumps away shooting slowly. Untyped projectiles. My guess is because they're gonna make it undodgeable. Because they're retarded. I'm saying the projectiles are gonna be typeless, undodgeable for no reason at all. They're gonna be, for some reason, deciding that's how it has to be designed. Anyway, we're down here. Those that were here can actually know what Chase is gonna do. You wanna know? We don't know what the stylish combo is gonna be. It's probably gonna be a strike, from what I can tell. Otherwise, it wouldn't exactly be doing a follow-up against, you wouldn't want that to land, and then you're stuck doing a follow-up if they were to do a strike. I'm sure of that. But in this case, if they do it, yeah. If it's a breaker, that's the questionable part. But right now, it's just a block with a strike in its primary, with its assist being a strike, and its other slap into shoot, and then fixes mask is... That is a breaker. But the last stylish combo one is unknown right now. And obviously his super is a typeless super. Anyway. Camera. As per usual, there's your thumbnail, base. And then you add all the visual effects that appear, like swoosh thin. Wrong one. It's 0.1. No, it's 0.3, wasn't it? No, can't place it because I played the animation. 0.1. Passive darts. Once again, we shall place these. Once again, we shall go ahead and go to Heckyl. We'll go to the swoosh. We will go to 0.2. And then fire, because I put fire there. We'll go to 0.2. And the glows. We'll go to 0.1. And we're going to this one. It's supposed to be 0.1. There you go. The whole point is that Boomerang goes through the screen, blocking all fire projectiles because they all stab into the Boomerang instead. Which is why the one of them is right through it already. Yes, I know it's 5 darts. Not 3. But since when do we have to exact? Since when does she only need to throw 3? Huh? All to do with camera angles, as you can clearly tell. And yes, I made Heckyl crouch. He's blocking it from above. Darts are missing on that side. So yes, there's that. We know what Chase looks like. We know what he does. I'm sure many people will want to know what he does as well. Once again, fix your game. Not that hard to. You're supposed to be the ones being in charge of fixing your bugs and all those things. But apparently, you can't. Apparently, you can't fix that server issue where we failed to connect to a match and now we're locked out of the game. Apparently, you can't fix that. And now you've added knockback on blocks. You also undid a patch that fixed characters, which was because of the change to knockback and everything. Everyone's reacting differently. And not to mention, the characters still have no balance patch release for notes for anyone. And not to mention, you added bots to ranked. Ruining the leaderboard. Still ruined right now because someone has 9,000. So yeah, do your job. Why did you even add bots to begin with? They're worthless. They had no reason to. If you're adding bots because your player count's too little, do your job and actually take care of the game, and maybe people won't leave. Yeah, because he gets knocked away, his whole vacuum effect gets knocked out of range. As I said, the whales are leaving. So your fault for making the game horrible. Yeah, no. If anything, who knows what the anti-cheat they added has caused? Because the hackers, I don't think have been as obvious anymore. I'm not sure about raids. But in this sense, they have not been doing well at all in preventing their other code from breaking. As I said, the only ones doing well is the animators. No one else. No one else is doing well in that company. They knock on the correct display value on multiple attacks. They keep undoing patches if they add a character within the next week. And their balance team sucks, and their playtesters don't exist. So every time they release a character, it's a buggy mess. And whoever's coming up with these characters, seriously. Seriously. What happened to the simple single hit attacks? Dealing damage, proper build up, actual strong hit. Simple, fast animation that doesn't just, for some reason, reverse launch people. We have, for the last two characters, be aware, the last two characters have done nothing but reverse launch people. On their blocks, specifically. Their 3-cost, long animation blocks. They're the exact same! One is a follow-up attack, but you know what they do? They shoot, 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 and reverse launch. I wonder what the previous character did on their block. Oh, you know, shooting a bunch, and then reverse launch. The only correct effect is when they're stuck in the air. That time, it actually knocks them away. Let's point out Ollie. Once again, another character that has a reverse launch on a projectile that does more damage than another epic's other breaker projectile. That's both slower, can be dodged a lot more easily. And you know, a character that, you know, that same character that also has the reverse launch breaker has a super that you can't stop at all. You're invincible. Even if you were to hit him, he's invincible. You can't even knock him away. And then we have other guys like Antonio who can't even function. Whose Marks of Light is the only thing that allows it, because he's a combo character with high damage. Wanna know what the high damage is? It's the aftershock effect. Marks of Light. Everything that happens after he hits you is when you take damage. And you can't shield it, or rather you can't armor it at all, or go into invincible because it's a damage over time. It is the most powerful damage over time in the game, but it only hits 10 times. You can't, like I said, you can't armor it. You can't build up armor against it. It goes through armor. You can't go invincible because it's damage over time. It's an effect that rapidly hits you. Well, the 10th hit is a stun. That's the only thing. So, yeah. Clearly, their balance team is able to do something. But no, they don't want to do anything. Ninja still has not gotten his damage back because that one is undone. So, yeah, you see the problem here? They refuse to fix what they buffed because it's not the character that anyone cares about. Yeah, people will care about the game if you actually make the game function. But you keep making everyone run away from the game because you ruined their character. Real original. Real original. The only thing you can do is think about weakening your other characters. Or keeping them weak. And they're doing nothing to fix them. Psycho Green is still another example. Leo has been weakened down to the state his regular state is very much fine. Still able to nuke you. Yeah, the problem with that is you can't exactly. You will upset people when you release commons of ranges that are popular. As I've said many times, they can make a basic character like a minion and just make that a common. It'll appease the people that want commons, and they have no reason to be epics or legendaries, nor do they have to be special. They can just be, oh yes, this minion just hits you once very hard with a quick slow breaker that knocks away, that it can function still. You know what happens? You give people a common or rare. No one's gonna care about being a low rarity, meaning no one cares about being a basic character. Some random ones that like playing the monster minions, like people would play Cyberman in Dragon Ball games, would play these minions, and they would show their skill by showing exactly what this slow, weird thing does. And no one would care, because it's a nice little joke of a character that appeases to the people that want commons and rares, and does not ruin the people that like the ranges, that would like them to be showing what they can do. They want a flashy release of their favorite ranger. Simple! Pretty simple as that. Just release a minion. Any of the weird weakling minions. The Moogers, all those things. Just release those as commons and rares. Done. You have your commons and rares, and no one's upset that their ranger is weak. Not that hard to understand. You do not need to put much effort into the animation. You just do a very, very simple moveset. Short ones even. Short animations is how you can balance it. You literally just make the short animation. The only reason Ninja Kimberly and Justin are literally broken is because stop giving people long animations. One, boring. Everyone's sitting through so much time of animation. Two, that literally gives them energy back because you make every attack launch. Animation length is a balance. When it comes to balancing, animation length is a thing you're supposed to take into account. This game is an energy-based game. You have an energy cooldown meter before you can start regenerating energy. Seriously! There's a reason why older characters that have the exact same costs do worse simply because it is literally just short animations. Compared to the cost, they're the exact same, but the animations are just short, and the hit effects are not as great. You understand? Yep, not to mention that. Then Lothor's increased crit chance on his attacks. He doesn't need that, he already hits hard. That's a full cost, that's basically a little less damage than Black Dragons. But you want to know the difference between that? Lothor can actually fully land that breaker. Black Dragon can't do it outside of his corner unless you're a villain character. Black Dragon's full cost is 4,320 on auto level on. Or was it 4,240? It stole more damage than Lothor's. It didn't do the same. It didn't do its display damage for years until it was pointed out. And yet, at that point, it was doing less. So yeah, Lothor is a recent big villain, but guess what? His animations make him stagger further. And I'll mention all those things. There's hit effects. Everything anyone does for hit effects is wrong and stupid. When you create a different effect, hit reaction, that isn't following the same knockback distance and the same time they stand for, you quite literally break other characters. You ruin how they work, and you bug how they work, because people drop out of the combos, or they drop to the ground and instantly recover. Because the hit reaction on that specific attack didn't react properly. Yeah. There's a lot of problems that they refuse to do anything about. Okay, Noah? What is wrong with you? That is not confusing. They literally have hints, specifically pointing out how rarity works. Seriously. It's not hard to understand that commons, rares, epics, and legendaries are all equivalent to each other at specific levels. A level 7 common is the same as a level 1 legendary. Level 5 rare is the exact same as those, and a level 3 epic is the exact same. Auto level on is a very easy way to look at this. And abilities are essentially the same thing. They don't care about your rarity. The only thing that matters is your level. Basically put, if you really want to be precise, a level 1 legendary with, let's see, what's an easy way to describe this one? Because it's actually the exact same, because that's 6 levels above. Yeah, if you take a level 1 common and give it level 7 abilities and health, you'll have a level 7. You'll have the exact same as a level 1 legendary with level 1 abilities. Because it's a percentage increase based on everything else. Okay? A level 1 common can be equivalent to a level 1 legendary if their abilities are level 7. Okay? But then the moment you upgrade... Obviously, talents are different. We cannot compare. Okay? You cannot compare talents. Because those are different across everyone. Some characters are duplicates for some reason. But yeah, if you upgrade your level now, you upgrade the common to level 2 with those level 7 abilities, upgrading the legendary's abilities to level 2 would make it the exact same level. The reason why I would do this is, as I mentioned, it's a percentage of the last power it had. The last percentage of power it had. That's why it does that. Why it works like that. It's not a specific increase, like okay, how about we take this? We can say 6% increase to any value. Any upgrade is always going to be a 6% increase of that previous number. Not of the starting number. Like, you have 106, or 100, you increase it by 6%, you have 106. But now, you increase the 106 by 6%. So it'll be more than 112. Like 112 point... Can't think of the exact one right now. Well, go ahead and just do that. Yeah, it would be 112.36. That would be the new value. Okay? That's how it works in that sense. If we want to go by just a simple increase like that. And then 112 times... 112.36 times, or rather, another 6% increase on that. Okay? That's 119.1016. I'm using a calculator, okay? There. You already got, you've got an extra 1 already. We can go further. 126.247 carries on. 133.8. 141.85, 150. It just keeps increasing. 159. There's a whole 9 increase because it's adding. It's multiplying by that percentage amount. Why they all remain the same. It's not a fixed value, it's a value before. Well, I don't know, maybe the starting one, but it's something like that. Because it's never the exact same. You can't just get the exact thing. And that's how the leveling for it works to an extent. But yeah. Anyway, still refuse to fix their game. And they still refuse to do anything else in that sense. Characters are still suffering. Newer characters are still imbalanced. Boring to look at, because you're just playing the same animation over and over. That's 3 seconds long. Up to even 6 seconds. Everyone keeps getting a super. And the combos just don't end. Because everyone is just launching and reverse launching on an effect that should not be doing that. A reverse launch is for an effect that matters. An explosion from behind. Or, you know, it actually making sense. Xandred's strike you can look at. That one doesn't exactly make sense, does it? Xandred's strike in its middle slot doesn't exactly make sense why it reverse launches. Okay? If you think about it. It's exploding from the front. But it just does. Some are fine. But that's based on the kit. Alorian's strike. That reverse launches. But you don't want to know what she does? She brings the blade backwards. Ishikawa. That is not a good analogy. No, it's not. No, that's Genki. He's on Twitch. We can take away the gacha part, you mean? Yes, I know you're on Twitch instead. Okay, if you take away the gacha part, that's about it. But even then, it's no different. No matter why it was Geki. So, we're done here. I have somewhere else to be. There's still a sad existence of whatever anyway is trying to do. Fix your game, people will actually play it again, properly, and you won't have to add bots! Seriously! If the game functioned, people wouldn't just leave. If the game was actually fun, people won't leave. If people actually were able to play the game as it was supposed to be, people wouldn't just leave. Your whales are leaving because you can't even make your game function. You don't have to add comments anyway. You don't. You need something to make money. We know that. But the problem is, you need to actually make the game fun to make that money as well. Animations is not gonna get to save you. Understand? Animator's doing a good job. Sometimes simple is better though. We can look at animations all the time. Maybe though, go back to some simple stuff. Short animations for balancing purposes. If we really have to, okay, before I just end, how about we look at Black Dragon again? Tail whip, very fast. Okay? We'll look at this example quickly. Tail whip is fast. Scream is fast. Beam, the beam is actually medium. I would say we can say it's a medium length animation. Stump and jump is one of the longest animations he has, if not the longest. Okay? Fully played out. Very simple one, but he has one long animation. And this thing is part of his stun cycle. Okay? Big, hard-hitting combo. Done. There you go. We can look at Goldar. He's a short animation, all these build up on a breaker and his drop kick. And then his other breaker with his stomp. He jumps into the air and slams down with a force. And what's his longest animation? A triple hit with the sword. Yep. Simple. Very simple. And he's a hard hitter. His problem? No rushdown. And the fact he literally, why he was nerfed on his damage? Just like Jack? Seriously! And then actually there's an example. There's Jack. Breaker trap inside the same slot as a fully commitment breaker. And you nerf both of their damage. Yeah. In his primary, he's got just a simple headbutt. And his blocks still can't do anything. Not a combo starter, it's only a combo extender. Doesn't even juggle you in the air. Make you turn people into basketball, but no, you win. That character was nerfed because of an idiot's choice to nerf the muscle character's damage. You're stupid. You didn't even compensate for anything. You simply nerfed his damage. Yeah, you see the problem there? Yeah. You nerfed the full commitment breaker's damage. You know, something you can't cancel. And you nerfed it. Great job. The caveman does have strength, Geki. His just can't function properly. He hits very hard. He does his job. He's just a little weaker. But he has his combos. He has his cycle combos. He's got barely any recovery on these things. But his primary strike can't do anything. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now I'm done. That is all. See ya.